No, they don't. Hey, I'm Danielle Flynn.
I'm Joel Cold Morgan.
We are hanging out in Dearborn, the city of the week. Specifically, we are inside of the Henry Ford Museum. And yeah, my car said like -8 on the way over.
It's historically cold, so we thought we would go to someplace else with a little history to it. The Henry Ford Museum right here in Dearborn.
You like what Joel did there? That's amazing. Now, I was talking to Melissa, one of the ladies that helps run the Henry Ford Museum, and she said before Motor City was the Motor City, it was actually Detroit Stove City. Before they were making cars, Detroit's predominant thing that they were building, stoves, which, you know, especially on a day like today, it makes a lot of sense. It would have been a good day to be a stove maker.
They need to turn them on right now because they're not emanating any heat.
Joel, you are plenty hot enough. All right, so they have got a ton of different displays here. The place is giant, but the area that we're hanging out, it has kitchen replicas. So this is what your kitchen would have looked like if you were trying to cook something up back in 1840.
Like Little House on the Prairie style.
Right? Like, I mean, we're talking like the old lady and her pot of gruel hanging out behind there.
I can't wait for that bread later tonight.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? It probably would have taken like 8 days to do anything. Now, the only thing that would have sucked worse than having a kitchen in the 1840s is if you had had a kitchen in the 1700s where apparently you got, you know, a fireplace and a loom.
That's right. We're going to spin our supper. Today we're going to weave dinner.
After I make my clothes, I will then cook some dinner, husband. All right, so Mathematica is another really cool thing here at the Henry Ford Museum. What they did was, this is an actual display from the 1964 World Fair in New York. And the Henry Ford Museum took a look at a ton of photos, and they tried to duplicate everything from the exact signage to the displays. Even the flooring is an exact duplicate of what happened in the 1964 World Fair.
But Donnie, I got into radio so I wouldn't have to do math.
Well, and there's something over here you don't have to. Now, this display was originally created by the Eames, and they were known for making furniture, but obviously they had wicked math skills. This thing, the way it works, and you're familiar with like a Plinko type of thing, no matter where these balls come down, they're going to make a perfect curve here. And once this thing fills up, then the whole thing comes crashing down and makes a pretty fun noise that's kind of similar to rain. Can't take Joel anywhere. There are so many cool things in here, but the math, Joel, oh my God, the math is going on over here. So literally you can put in any 3 numbers and this cube is going to light up. Do you want to try it out, Joel? Try it out, dude. All right. So you go over and you put in your numbers. So like, let's say 4. Okay, pick a number.
3.
All right, pick another number.
Sir?
6. All right.
6.
6. It's lucky number 6. All right. So now 4 times 3 times 6. You're going to see the 4. There's your 12, and then it goes 6 deep to show you what your cube would look like if your cube was 4 by 3 by 6. There you go, Joel. Somebody is doing math for you since the 1960s. It's not bad. There's also a lot of cool light up things in here that remind me of like a laser light show, only without the planetarium or the Pink Floyd. But if you want to pull up Spotify or perhaps WCSX and put on Pink Floyd, you could then enjoy a miniature laser light show right here at the Henry Ford Museum. Now, we're going to save Joel's favorite for last. There's one more thing we want to show you, and this is just scratching the surface. They have every presidential limousine from Teddy Roosevelt through Ronald Reagan here at the Henry Ford Museum. They also have Rosa Parks bus. They have Lincoln's chair. I mean, there is so much going on. There are planes, trains, and automobiles here at the Henry Ford Museum. Agricultural exhibits, everything. But they also have a Wienermobile.
The 1952 Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is right here on display at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn. You know, one of my first jobs was with the Oscar Mayer Company, Danielle.
What did you do, Joel?
I was in one of their first advertising commercials.
What? How old were you?
Remember me when I was a little boy? I wish I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener. That is what I truly like to be. Because if I was an Oscar Mayer Wiener, everyone would be in love with me.
That was not you in the commercial. That was not you in the commercial. Furthermore, there are also, they have a Wiener plush toy from back in the 1950s, which Joel loves the collectibles. And they even have little Wiener rings that I kind of feel like don't look like hot dogs, but okay. And then you can even do a Wienermobile rubbing. So this is Steven's Wiener And this is Joel's wiener. And honestly, I feel like Joel's wiener is not as good as Steven's wiener. Steven clearly won the wiener contest, so there you have it.
Hey, it's going to be a lot of cold days this winter. If you got cabin fever and you and your family are looking for something to do, get out to the Henry Ford Museum. It's a gem. People come from all over America to see something that's in our own backyard.
We are live in Dearborn, City of the Week with 94.7 WCSX.
I wish I was Oscar Mayer Wiener.
Oh my God, you are a wiener.